Okay. Okay.
Okay, now put the yes,
Yeah.
put comment and then no need to put indentation.
Okay.
Yes, and then put comment. Yes, is there you write down what will be the value of an let's say uh, current value of number is 4. N equals to
Yes,
NUM
sir.
equals to 4.
And
N equals to 4. Yes, N means num. We will assume N is num. Okay, now J
okay.
will iterate how many times? 2 and 3. Yes,
Yes.
J equals to
Two
2
and
and
three.
3. Okay, so J will start from 2 and go up to 3. Now 4 divided by 2.
Yes, sir.
4 divided by,
That will be just two.
yes,
We will get a zero as reminder.
0, 0. So it will break.
4/2. If we are getting is equal to zero,
Yes, the break. Okay, so else part won't be executed. Then press enter n equals to 5.
is equal to five.
N equals to 5. Okay, so J will be 2, 3, 4. 2,
Two,
3,
three, four. Yes, sir.
2, 3,
I'm
4.
getting it.
Okay,
Four.
now 5 divided by 2. Not not
So
0.
that will
Remainder
not
won't be
satisfy the
0.
condition.
Yeah, so 3 divided by 4.
Yes, sir.
5 divided by 2. Then
Yes, sir. That will.
not divide by let's say a module operation. There we have used module operation. Yes. 5
Okay.
modulo 2, nothing will happen. 3 modulo 2, sorry, 5 modulo 3 and 5 modulo 4. 5 modulo 4. Okay, so none of the case that loop will break. Okay, so
Yes, sir. That will
for
print every time.
that will print. Are you getting?
Yes, sir. Okay, okay, okay. Got it. So
But
for each and every range, it will print like that. For 4/2, we are getting a zero, so it hadn't printed. That's why three came just only once. If
okay,
we
got it.
remove this part, yes, sir. I got it now. Okay, 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 okay. This
This is
was
how
the thing. Okay.
this is how you can do the debugging. So whenever you will face any issue, do one thing: put print statement with the different statement with different pattern everywhere in your program. Okay, and it will give you idea that how your program is being executed.
Yes, sir. I got it now. And we have just done debugging just once while in C programming, just only once within that code blocks.
Hmm. So here we will do lots of different exercise like this. Okay, I'm targeting roughly 60 programs, 60 programs throughout the semester. So we are right now we are done with the 4 program. Let's move forward with the next definition.
Okay, sir. Should I stop sharing?
Yes, you can. I think so. It is time to start our lab session. So let me start Anaconda, and then let me give you next definition. Actually, today morning only I was creating some definitions for you. So yes. Next is really interesting definition. So let me start sharing my screen first. I have prepared pandas videos for you people, so I think very soon I will release it on YouTube channel. Okay, so if anybody is interested in it, then they can see it. And after pandas, I am targeting matplotlib library. Yes. So your next problem definition. Let me add some few more cell. Write a program which will find all the numbers between 100, between 1000 and 3000, both included, such that each digit of the number is even number. Are you clear with the definition? All of you? What you are supposed to do? You are supposed to find out all the numbers between 1000 and 3000, such a way that all the digit in that number should be even number. Yes, can anyone tell me that how we are going to do it? How we are going to implement it? Yes, it is very simple definition. We are supposed to find out all the numbers between 1000 and 3000 where each digit of that number is even number. And let me give you another definition as well. Write a program that will accept a number from user. Reverse the entered number. Okay, for example, if input is like that, enter number, and then let's say you are saying 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then output should be like 6543. I'm giving you these two programs. All of you clear with this? All of you clear with the definition?
So I had done the first part.
Yes. First one done?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. I think Uday Raj is, no, Raj is done. Raj, show me your code. Pranjul, and then I will see your code.
Okay, sure, sir.
Sir, visible?
Incorrect, incorrect, incorrect. Please
Incorrect.
read the definition carefully.
Okay, sir.
Write a program which will find all the such numbers between 1000 and 3000. Okay, such that each digit of that number is even number.
So in my output, every digit is an okay, okay, okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Pranjul?
So just a minute. I just each digit is an output number. So we just don't want that even numbers. I wrote it for even
Okay,
numbers.
no, 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 not.
The same mistake.
I can never give you even number definition to you people. It's very
Okay.
easy that divide by 2 double equals to 0. This is what will happen when you work
Okay.
in
Okay.
industry, because most of time developers have to put lot of efforts in rework. Okay, now rework is like because you have not understood the client requirement properly. Okay, then because of that you have to rework on that solution multiple times.
Sir, now
Yeah, just show me the code. Yes, still 7 is
I didn't
visible.
use.
7 is visible. 1 is visible.
Okay. So now,
No, just stop sharing your screen. What is so?
sir, even numbers.
No, it's not even number. I have not given you definition for even number. I cannot give definition for even number. It is very childish definition. First done. Now look at this output. Look at the output of this program. Here you can see the number which I have given in sample. You can see all the numbers are even. Okay, there should not be 13579 in number. Darshan, if you are done with it, then show us your screen. If no, I think please share it again so I can see it.
Sir, done.
No, actually, I wanted to see your code. Okay, so this is one way. This is one way we can do it. Now let me tell you, string
Sir, done, sir.
operation. Uh, yes, it's done. It is actually meeting the criteria of output. Okay. You use the screen minimum. Sorry, you use the string minimum. So, if possible, then just try to implement this using in mathematical operation. Yes. Anybody? Anyone is done with the solution? I'm giving you two definitions. So you are supposed to work on it. Anyone would like to give any input on this solution? Second done. Yes, Jignesh Prasad, share your screen. Yes, let me tell you, let me give you some criteria. We are not going to use string operation. We are not going to use string operation. Good, 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 Jignesh. Good. Yes, anyone else who is done with the program? It's not that much difficult. Yes, anyone who is done with the problem definition? Yes, how you can do this number? How you can reverse this number? Let's assume that variable v1 hold the value 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, as Vignesh has mentioned, okay, we will take one variable. Let's say answer. Okay. Initial value of answer will be 0. Now what we will do, we will divide the, first of all, we will perform the modulo operation. Okay, so let's say answer modulo operation we will store into M. So M is equals to V1 mod 10. Okay, so M equals to 6 and V1 equals to V1 divided by 10. So V1 will be 3, 4, 5. Now answer equals to answer into 10 plus M. Okay, answer equals to answer into 10 plus M. Okay, so 0 into 10 means 0. 0 plus 6, it will be 6. Next iteration. Now, what is the new value or updated value of V1? Updated value is 3, 4, 5. Okay, what is the current value of answer? Current value of answer is 6. Okay, M is equals to V1 divide modulo 10. Okay, so new value of M will be 5. V1 is equals to V1 divided by 10. So 345 divided by 10, we will get 34. Okay, answer is equals to answer into 10. Okay, so it will be 6 into 10 plus M. What is value of M? 5. So it will be 65. Next iteration. What is the current value of V1? Current value of V1 is 34. Now, current value of answer is 65. Now, V1 divided by 10. V1, not divide, sorry, modulo. V1 modulo 10. So, what is current value of V1? 34. 34 modulo 10 is equals to, so value of M will be 4. V1 is equals to V1 divided by 10. So, here it will be 3. So, answer is equals to answer into 10. What is the current value of answer? 65. What is the current value of M? 4. So 650 plus 4. So it will be 654. Next iteration. V1 will be, what is current value of V1? 3. Answer is equals to 654. M is equals to V1 modulo 10. So value of M will be 3. V1 is equals to V1 divided by 10. So answer will be, V1 will be 0. And here current value of answer is 654 into 10. So 6540 plus, here it is 3. So 6543. Okay, now current value of V1 is 0. So we will break the loop. That's it. It's very simple. Okay, all of you can implement it now. Are you there? Yes. So are you getting actually what I want to tell you? That this is how you can implement it. You can use this same logic for implementing the first definition. I'm creating an Google Classroom assignment.
So can you please explain that once again?
Which one? That
That
the
second one, I was
reversing.
trying with using ranged function that Python consists of list consists of a function of reversed equal to true like that.
But
So I
yes,
was
but what will
trying
happen?
with that.
You
I
have to
got the
convert.
reversed order just in from starting from 0 to till that number where I entered.
Okay, so you just want to understand it again, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Let me explain you it again. Just a second, I'm creating the assignment for you people. Okay, assignment is created. Yes, so here, uh, number entered by user is 3456. Okay, and reverse output should be 6543. Clear? Now, here, let me write 0 into 10 to make it align. So, group. Okay, now let's say answer we have value whatever user has entered that we have stored into V1. Okay, we will
Yes,
take
sir.
one variable answer equals to 0. Now what we will do, we will take another variable and in that we will take we will perform the modulo operation. So what modulo operation will do? Modulo operation will return us the reminder. Now, if you if you perform modulo operation on any number, then what will happen? It will give us the last digit. Okay, so let's say if you perform the 3, 4, 5, 6
Yes,
modulo
sir.
10, then what you will get? 6. Okay, so value of m will be 6.
6 as a
And,
reminder.
and
6.
then I will divide number by 10. So what will happen whenever we will divide any number by 10? This 3, 4, 5, 6 will become 3, 4, 5. Okay, so V1 is equal to
Yes.
3, 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now answer is equals to answer
Yes.
into 10 plus m. So 0 into 10 plus 6. So it will be 6. In next iteration, what is the value of V1? 3, 4, 5. Answer will be, answer is 6. As you can see here,
Yes, sir.
we have
Oh, we
derived
have got
answer
that
6,
values.
so that answer will be 6 here. Now again, I will perform the modulo 10 operation. So what I will get? I will get the last digit. So from 3, 4, 5, I will get the 5. And
5.
then again, I will divide this number by 10. So this 3, 4, 5 will become 3, 4. Okay, now again I will use answer is equals to answer into 10 plus m. So 6 into 10, 60 plus m, value of m is 5. So 65. Next iteration 34, answer is 65. If we perform modulo 10, then value of m will be 4. V1 is equals to V1 divide by 10. So V1 is equals to 3. 65 into 10, 650 plus 4. So 654. Then V1 equals to 3. So answer is
Got it now,
654.
sir.
And again n equals to
So
3. V1
it will
equals
change
to
again.
0. And then 6540 plus 3. So 6543. And if value of V1 equals to
Yes.
0, then simply break the loop.
Okay.
Got
Got
it?
it, sir. Now.
This is dry run.
Yes, sir. I did this. Oh, and it had.
Okay. For I in reverse range 4.
So it printed all the numbers from starting till the number which I had entered in
Oh,
reversed order.
okay, okay, okay. Clear?
So yes, sir. And solution for the first one.
Solution for the first one. So there, for that
Yes,
I'm
sir.
giving you time of 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, I will discuss solution with you.
Okay, okay, okay. I thought you already told that. I was
No, 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 no.
while you were
There you have to
telling
combine the
that I was
logic of
writing the program.
prime number and this reversing both.
Okay.
Yes, Darshan. So that is also possible. Good. Very good. So for next definition, I'm giving you time of 5-7 minutes, and then we will start discussion on it. Yes, meanwhile, if anybody is having any doubt, then they can. Yes, let me create the next experiment, experiment 9. Is there anyone from these people? Let's say, let me give you them Ayush Bhanushali, then Rohan Dorada, then Alazar, then Waldy Debli, Smith Devani, Yashraj Jadeja, Aditya Jain, Naitik Jain, Pradyuman Jain, Bipin Gantaria, Mihir Kotecha, Biniom Lako, Jaideep Madhani, Arjan Masura, then Jignesh Prasad. Jignesh Prasad, you have not yet accepted the Google Classroom invitation.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Raj.
Sir, Mihir Kotecha has took admission in another college, so he is leaving.
Okay. He took admission in another college.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He's from Rajkot, Gujarat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jignesh Prasad, are you there? You have not accepted the Google Classroom invitation. Okay, now you have accepted. Tanmay Rajesh Kumar. Tanmay is also not there. Aditya. Yes. Yes. Anyone is done with the solution? It's not that much difficult problem. It's little bit tricky. Should we start with the discussion? How we can do it? This is very simple. This is just combination of prime number and reversing the number. Should we discuss the solution? Can you listen me? Am I audible to all of you? Yes. So I'm just asking you that should we start the discussion with the solution? Okay. This time also I will give you dry run or that kind of solution. Okay, you are supposed to implement it. Yes, here what you will do. Let's assume that a particular number in between 1000 to 3000 is in range, let's say, it is stored in variable v1 is equals to, let's say, 2222. Okay, current value of v1 is 2222. Now what we'll do? We will use this same logic. Okay, let me copy and paste it over here. Here we will write, let's say, 2222. Now here, what we will do? Here we are not, answer is not required over here. So nothing like this, nothing like this, not required, not required. M is equals to V1 modulo 10. We will get the last digit. Okay, V1 is equals to V1 divided by 10. Here we will check. If M modulo 2 not equals to 0. If M modulo 2 not equals to 0, then break the loop. Okay, same thing. So here what will be the value of V1? The value of V1 will be 222. In next iteration, current value of V1 is 222. Here it will be 2. Here it will be 2. Again, current value of V1 is 2. Then here it will be 2. Here it will be 2. I think the same thing you people have implemented in prime number. Okay, here in prime number you try to divide the number. Okay, entire number. Here what we will do? Here we will try to divide the individual digit. So current value of V1 is 2, equals to 2. Then here V1 equals to 0. Okay, so and loop and execute else part, execute else. So what will be inside else? Display, let's say V. Okay, here we will keep V1 equals to V and original value will be in V. Now what we will do, this we have done for one number. Okay, this we will put into the loop. For loop in 1000 to 3000, v equals to integer, any number. That's it. This is your program done. Okay. So here we were using this equation, but that we will not use over here. And this logic we will use for means last column we will use from the prime number. So we have done nothing but simply merge the logic of prime number and you can say reversing the number. Now you clear with the logic implementation? Yes, Divyaji, that is not that doesn't matter. That sir, wouldn't it be 3000? So it can be anything. Our main concern should be logic. Okay, so we should be getting the output. Now here, whatever I have written in that comment section, okay, that is not exactly, but 50 or 50 to 60% the notation of algorithms. Okay, so in algorithms, loop always start with one and it will end with a specific index. Okay, but while we are implementing it in any programming language, at that time we have to take care. So my purpose was to make you people aware with the logic, and I hope you people are clear with the logic, how you are going to implement it. All of you clear? You got it? How you are supposed to implement it? Pranjul?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to do that.
Okay, Mohammed?
Yes, sir.
Got it? How you are going to implement it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Sri Narayan.
Yes, sir, trying. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are trying.
Yeah.
Udayraj?
यस सर थोड़ा थोड़ा लिटिल
Okay. Darshan Parmar. Darshan, are you there? Doing, sir. Okay. You are having mic problem? Darshan Maniyar. Net issue. I have also observed that some of the students are log in with multiple accounts. So they will open the web browser and then they will open another tab in incognito mode. They will log in with their friend's account and then in parallel they will attend the meeting. Someone is just trying to join. Okay, so if he is from our class, then you can tell him that you must have to join using Institute email ID. Harshvardhan, Harshvardhan Pandey. So, what are you doing now, Harshvardhan? Am I audible to all of you? What you people are doing? I'm not still getting why everybody is silent.
No, sir. I'm just writing the program. It's not like that. I'm just listening you.
Okay. Are you enjoying this or
Sir, is my screen visible?
no? Not yet, Pranjul. Yes, now it is visible.
So now,
Yes, now it is visible.
sir, look here. I have written the program. What is the mistake which I'm doing?
No, you have to take two loop.
Okay, okay, okay.
Got it? You just open my
To look
screen.
forward, sir. I have defined it. Yes, sir.
No. Uh, yes.
It's like I'm presenting.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Click on my screen. There in bottom.
So wait.
In bottom there is white screen. No. Yes. In bottom. Yes. 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 Click on that screen. White.
Okay, just,
No. No. Simply click on it. Whether it is showing or not.
I'm just doing the same
Okay.
thing. So
Okay. No
just,
problem.
just
Let me uh, let me share.
okay, okay. Just a minute. I guess it is visible now. I had done it.
Okay. Now my screen is visible to you, right? Here,
Yes, sir.
this thing, this selected portion, you have to implement in inner for loop,
Yes, sir.
inner for loop. So basically, you have to take two for loop. This will be
Like first for loop for defining the range.
yes, and this will be entire line number 8 to 13. This will be loop 2.
Okay. Okay, sir. Let me try again.
Yes. You can see here we have not yet started the list and dictionaries and all those things. We are working with only and only some basic problem definitions or introductory or introduction knowledge, which you gained in other languages as well.
अब गोल गोल घूमता है तो जमान मिला कटिंग फोन जाए कि ना जाए पापा के लगा
जाए kind of.
Yes, you should not take that much time.
Sir,
Should
I am
I start
getting zero as
implementing?
a output every time.
Huh?
I am getting zero as a output every time.
Yeah, you have to show me your code so I can see that why you are getting zero as output, Raj.
So visible.
Yes. D is equals to 0 while n is greater than 0. Where you are storing the number reminder.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Sir, I have completed the first one. Should I show it?
Yes, sure, why not? No, you have not completed it. 7 is visible, 5 is visible, 3 is visible.
Okay.
Same thing going on with me.
Now this is getting interesting. Because from here onwards,
So I'm presenting
yes,
now.
from here onwards, you have to push your limit. You have to think logically that how you are going to do it.
So is my code visible?
Not it. Okay, now it is visible.
So look, I declared the range here first. Then I had declared this too again. Why I'm getting in this like int object is not iterable.
Now, number is I. So, how you can iterate on integers? That is what it is trying to tell you. Let's say I is 1000. Okay, but how you will iterate on 1000? Okay, if you want to iterate on 1000, then first you have to convert 1000 into the list, and then you have to manipulate it again. So, how you can do using this approach? Using this approach, you have to convert your entire number into the string, and then you have to get the individual digit, then individual digit of means characters. It will be again converted to digit. Then you will check. So it's
So can I
very
change it to this?
huh? No,
Look,
no. I think you're
not that.
most of you are going on wrong track. Let me try to implement it algorithm only.
Okay, sir, but I still didn't got it. I just okay. What if I replace it? That's just a single variable like m, not that num.
But you just remember one thing. You cannot iterate on integer. So logically, you are thinking inside your brain. You are thinking that you will iterate on each digit. Okay,
Yes, sir.
you are yeah.
No, I
But
was thinking like that. Whatever the number as you told that, whatever I will
yeah.
with the value. For example, it is taking 1200 something like that. So it will
So
divide
then
it by two.
so you are asking about you will iterate on those number using 0, 0, 2, and 1 like that. So for
Yes,
if
something like that, sir.
okay, no problem. Let me uh, let me implement it. I think then it will be clear that how you can implement. Yes,
Okay.
you cannot use integer
Okay.
values with loop. Means you cannot iterate on integer.
Okay.
Similarly, integer, float. So those are not iterable object. So for iteration, you need some collection. Okay, list, tuple, set. Those are the iterable object. So let me start. I will take one static value first of all. Okay, so first of all, we will try to implement this one. This one. While x is greater than 0. Here what we will do, d is equals to x modulo 10. Then x divide equals to 10. If d modulo 2 double equals to 1 means it is odd, then break the loop. Okay, and here I have written else. while else. Just look at this thing. This if it is only standalone, if it is not paired with the else. Okay, this else is part of this while. Okay, else print. Here I have to take this into y, and then x is equals to y. So then print y. Okay, so what will be in output if we try to execute this one? 222. First of all, you are clear with this logic, what I have done? All of you
Yes, sir.
clear with the logic?
Yes, sir. I got that logic, but yes, sir.
Yes, Divyajit. Divyajit, Harshvardhan, Jignesh,
Yes, sir, clear.
clear? Okay, Mohammed.
Sir, but
Yes,
if we take an odd number, it will directly terminate the loop.
yes, then it will terminate the loop. Okay, but you just try to recall. Okay, if loop is terminated with the break, okay, in that case, else won't be executed. When else will be executed? Whenever loop is terminated because of this condition. Clear, Mohammed?
Sir, can you explain once more?
Yes. This else will be executed if and if this loop is terminated because of this condition. Okay, now if loop is terminated because of this break, okay, then this else portion won't be executed. Okay, for example, let me give you 2 3 2 2. So we will get nothing in output. Okay, but if we say, let's say 2 4 2 2, then we will get output. Now clear, Mohammed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Divyajit. Divyajit, clear? Or you want explanation one more time? Clear. Okay, now what you have to do? Now this is simply fun. For I in range 1000 to 3001, here instead of x is equals to y, we will take x is equals to y. We will put over here like this, and instead of y, here we will print I. That's it. This is your program. Only 9 lines. You can see we will get all such numbers who are having only even digit into the number. Clear, all of you, what I have done? Yes.
Yes, sir. Now I got it.
Yes, Alazar, your query is why we break the loop when d modulo 2 equals to 1. Now let's say, let me give you an example. Let's say in between 1000 to 3000, let's say this is a number 2346. Okay, now here you see one digit is 3. Okay, so if any of the digit in the number is odd, okay, then we will break the loop. Okay, what will happen if we will break the loop? If we will break the loop, then this else portion won't, then it will go with the next iteration. Alazar, are you clear? You understood? but we can also check if it is even, right? So there can be only one possibility. There are only two possibility. Either it is even or it is odd. Okay, so if it is odd, then it is not even, and if it is not odd, then definitely it is even. Okay, so here what we have checked, you can see here we have checked whether number is odd or not. Okay, so if number is odd, then definitely it is not even. So in that case, if you want to go with like this, d modulo 2 double equals to 0, then you have to take one flag variable, and after each iteration you are supposed to check. Let me implement it that way also. Let's say f equals to 0. If d modulo 2 double equals to 0, then we will do nothing. We will simply pass the loop. Else we will make flag equals to 1. Okay, and here we will check if flag double equals to 1, then print. No, flag double equals to 0, then print I. So this is another way you can do. Okay, if you want to check with the even number, then also it is possible. Okay, so logic is that how efficiently you are implementing it. Okay, clear with the implementation? All of you? Rishabh? Rishabh? Are you done? Or you are not there?
Sir, I am here, sir. I was having a network issue, so it closed 2 times in between.
Okay, okay, no problem. Yes, Jignesh is also done. Udayraj, what are you doing, Udayraj?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I observed, sir. I am don't having laptop, so sir, मोबाइल में सर वो कोड रन नहीं हो रहा है सर.
If you don't have laptop, right?
हाँ, और सर मोबाइल में सिर्फ लोडिंग होता जा रहा है, तो सिर्फ अभी मैं देख रहा हूँ.
ओके, ठीक है, चलो कोई बात नहीं. Vijayaraj Jain.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, done with the experiment or not?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm doing in mobile, so it is taking time to load, sir.
Okay,
Internet issue, sir.
okay, okay. How many of you are having HDMI television at your home? Okay, Vijayaraj. Udayraj, okay. So you people do one thing, you can do one thing. Do you know Raspberry Pi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can get one Raspberry Pi. Okay, and then you can attach that Raspberry Pi with your TV and you can put keyboard mouse. You must be having a simple mobile charger. So this will become your you can say computer. Okay, and then you can write code in your TV. I think it will be better rather than writing code into the mobile.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So shall we proceed with next definition?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm
Yes,
getting
Mohammed.
9. I'm getting 9, 7, 5
Yeah.
as output.
Yes. Show me your code so I can see.
Okay, sir. Just a minute, I'm sharing.
Yes, yes. Okay, very good, Srinarayan, Pranjul. Yes, Mohammed has put code in code, so let me check it. For I in range x is equals to y, while x is greater than 0, d is equals to. Okay, you have put else on at wrong place. Okay, you have to shift the else under the while.
Under the
Right?
while. Okay, okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now it is if else, you have to make it while else.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Got
Yeah,
it?
it's done. Yeah, got it. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, welcome. Should I give you another interesting definition like this?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So, let me give you that definition. Write a program that will generate all the numbers which will satisfy this condition. Okay. For example, 29. Okay, so 2 into 9 plus 2 plus 9 equals to 29. So you are supposed to find out all the numbers. Clear with the definition, all of you?
Sir, what range we have to take?
Let's say Raj is asking for solution of second one. I think solution of second one I already given you. Anyway, I will give you in last 5 minutes. Yes, range, let's say uh, range will be 1 2000. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Raj, solution for second one.
Sir, Pranjul helped me. I will do it.
Okay. Otherwise,
No,
I
no, sir.
don't have any problem. Yes, I will write in 2 3 minutes.
No, no, sir. Fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. I think it should be over in 5-10 minutes. We have already done this kind of exercise. 3 exercise. Okay, very good, Pranjul. I hope this will be helpful to Raj. If anybody is having any doubt, then they can ask me the doubt. So I will try to resolve your doubt here.
So I had done that.
Done it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Share your screen so I can see it.
Sure, sir. Just a minute. Sir, is my code visible now?
Just wait a second. Now it is getting visible. Yes, now it is visible. Yes.
So see, this is the output which I have got.
No, 219. Just go to the next. Yes, 109. So 1 into
Yes, sir.
0 into 9. 1 into 0 into 9. So it will be 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 9. 10. Okay, so instead of 29, instead of 109, you are getting 10.
No, I still didn't got that. Sir, for example, here I have just defined that m is equal to
Yes.
x modulo 10. So if
No,
input
no.
is equal to 109.
Let me resume my sharing so I can give you idea.
I'm stopping.
Okay, so what is the condition? Multiplication and
So
multiplication of individual digit and sum of individual digit. should be same as original number. Now got it, Pranjul?
Sir, I got it, but it is satisfying for 109. No, sir, just wait. Let
So
me.
what will happen 109?
I had defined it in such a way, sir. What if the input number is 109? It will divide it by 10, so we will get the remainder as 9. Then we will check for the condition.
Just one.
So can you present my screen again?
Just a minute. I'm just trying to explain
Okay.
you. So what will be answer of this multiplication? It is 0, right? And addition of
Yes, sir. It
this
will just.
is 1 plus 9, 10. Okay, what should be your actual output? 109. Here what is happening? 2 into 9, 18 plus 11 equals to 29, which is original number. Clear? All of you clear with the definition now?
Please have a look in chat box.
Mm.
I had mentioned my code. So do we need to take two different loops, just for first for 2-digit numbers and then for 3-digit numbers like that?
For that, you have to use that reverse logic. You forgot it. In the previous example, only we have used that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have created that loop. Okay, so that loop will be helpful to us in getting n number of digit. So using that loop,
Okay.
you can convert any number, any digit number into individual digits. Your program will work fine up to only two digit number, 0 to 99. Let's say if I am saying that just try to get the number between 1000, 0 to, let's say, 10,000. In that case, this won't work. So just try to make it generalized. Can I show you the solution? It's very easy. Solution is very easy. Let me show you the solution. Yes. Here it is. I have just tried to implement this solution using user-defined function. Here you can see I have implemented one function for multiplication and another function is for addition. Okay, if you don't want to do that, then let us optimize this code. This is sum and this is multiplication. M multiplication equals to I. And then we will do one thing. If S double equals to M. Oh. Let me do one thing. Let us return, yes. Let's try to optimize it over here only. Sum return 1. Sorry. Here it will be return sum plus multiplication. That's it. Okay, if you don't want to use the user-defined function, then you can put that code over here. It's at the for loop. Okay, let me execute it. I've just tried to check it with the range of 1 to 1000. Clear? Now it's time for dry run. So let me dry run this for you people.
Sir, I done, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you share your screen? Yes, good. Mohammed?
Yes, sir, doing.
Yes, can you understand this code?